Anytime I would use the expression to my wife, when I say, well, that's a half-truth, my wife will immediately respond and says, well, my daddy taught me that a half-truth is a lie. And so she's very succinct about that. Well, what happened, Genesis chapter 20, concerning Abraham, the great patriarch, and a man by the name of Abimelech, who actually was a Philistine, but he was kind of the head guy over that area, the guy that Abraham would find himself having to deal with. And Abimelech had taken Abraham's wife to his house, and under the pretense that Abraham and Sarah both said that she's not married to Abraham, just sister. Well, it was a lie. And the lie caused much, let's say, trouble. Because Abimelech had a visit from God in a dream. As I'm talking to this radio audience, and of course this broadcast is going all over the world, I wonder how many of you have ever had a dream where God shows up. Well, I have. And it was a very frightening dream. This is early on in ministry. I hadn't been in Tallahassee very, very long. And I was involved in a business deal. And God was not happy with that deal. And he woke me up in the middle of the night. And I had this dread come over me. I felt like God was going to kill me. And the thing that I was involved in, I could not wait for daylight to come for me to start making phone calls, backing out of this deal, which I did. And I learned a very, very valuable lesson. And the lesson is simply this. It says, you better consult God before you make these type of decisions and before you decide to lie about something. The thing about lies is that the more you lie, the easier it becomes to lie. And a person becomes a liar, and they think nobody knows. They think that they have totally baffled everybody. Nobody knows that they're a liar, but the truth of the matter is that everybody will know you're a liar if you're a liar. You've heard the old expression, tell it right the first time, so you don't have to remember what you said. But the problem with lies is that lies stack on top of lies, and after a while, you forget which lie you told to whoever you told it to, and then you get caught. And sometimes people may not ever say anything to you about it, but they know you're a liar. And your integrity and your reputation becomes affected by it. But all along, you're just walking along thinking, no harm done, nobody knows. In reality, that everybody knows. And what's even more so is that God knows. And trust me, just trust me, there is a price to be paid. There always is. For deceit and deception, there's always a price to be paid. And that bill will come due someday. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.